I'm live. I'm just gonna start. Fucking hell. I always forget. Mute yourself, girl. So, I'm here to say off a few words about what is going on about me. Sorry about the meow, that's new. But a lot of people don't know what's going on with me and what's happening. This is gonna be a short stream and what's going on. I'm not gonna really read chat, but it's there just in case anything. But I really need to let go of these feelings and hope that the person that I want to see this will talk to me again. So I'll start off. First of all, I've been having a lot of problems with depression going on, and it's gotten to the point, like really, really bad, that I tried to end my life. I never wanted to end my life. I never wanted this to happen. I always wanted to shut off my emotions and basically go through everything. But I fell in love with somebody that means a lot to me and that I want to be with. I still like him to this day, but like I really do deal with so many things in real life to the point where I could have ended it a long time ago. And no matter how many times I tried to block out the feelings, even when I met everybody, I was still dealing with so many problems in my life to the point where I didn't want to live. And actually falling in love with this guy, I actually overcome so much depression just to feel like I was being used by this guy. Like, there's more on my Twitter about everything that's going on, but what happened is I fell in love with a guy. He said no, and I proceeded to tell him that I still wanted to like him. And he said he'll think about it. Till eventually he started doing like little gestures to me, like saying what he liked about me, saying like doing like little kissy sounds, like you know when a couple does it. And I felt like something could have happened. But then the next day he started to message me less. He started to not message me anymore. To the point where I got upset about it. I told him about it, and he told me so many things like, no, it's not your fault, I just been sick, I just been busy at work, and blah, blah, blah. And he still says he wants to see me, he says he still likes to talk to me, and everything. And like, I didn't know if I could believe him, but I tried my best to believe him and tried to move on from the situation. I'm not going to tell who the name is because I do not want any drama towards this person. Like, I still like him, I still want to be friends with him, I just need to let this go. And I hope that he would either one, visit and see this and realize how much it affected me. So basically after the third time, I started talking with my friends on Friday. This was the last time I saw him and the last time I talked to him. That was like 2 weeks ago. My friends started telling me like, oh, I should have warned you about this. Like, you shouldn't have to go through this. And I really did wish they did tell me before, but I knew for a fact that if they told me before, I would still be doing this. And I would still be getting hurt. So on Friday, that day, when everything was finished, I cried 3 times. Like, some of it's also in some of my friends' streams, so you can actually see or hear me break down. But I cried 3 times. And I talked to my friends about it. And then, like, Marcy was there too. Like, she didn't want this happening for me. She cared about me deeply. To eventually, another guy came up. And he told me another reason why, and I believed him more than the person I liked. Told me that he didn't want to get involved with people and he didn't want to get close. Or he didn't want to get like affected with the work environment that he has. And I I literally left my friends that day. And I talked to him. Like, I told him, like, if you didn't want to talk to me because of, like, work and things and that you're busy, like, you should tell me. And he's like, well, I'm not trying to avoid you. I'm not trying to do anything. You're acting crazy. And I'm like, I'm not acting crazy. This is emotions. This is things that's going on with me. And eventually, he stopped messaging me. I took a few days off. And eventually, I came back. I wanted to renew our friendship. I wanted to renew everything. So I tried to act normal with him. I still got ignored. I should really be on orange. I forgot.
Hey, Honeybumz, I just wanted to come in and check to see how you're doing.
Okay.
Make sure you're doing okay.
I'm trying my best.
Okay. However, you got friends that are here for you.
Thank you.
Very relaxing world.
It's very. I don't know if this guy's gonna leave. I forgot I was on green. So yeah, he's been ignoring me for 2 weeks. No, he left. So after that day that he's been completely ignoring me, I tried to get back into it. I tried to renew the friendship, and I tried to act like everything was normal and go back to normal because I wanted things to go back to normal. 12 hours later, he didn't message me. So recently I wrote him again, saying like, hey, I want to apologize for what I did, and I wanted to basically forget everything that's happening, and I told him I still liked him, and I would still like to try, and still ignorement. So eventually I sent him a voice message, and I basically explained everything that was going on. Ignored again. And then the last time I just said, maybe Discord's not cut out for us. So I ended up unfriending him off of Discord because I didn't want to ruin any more friendship, I didn't want to ruin any more bonds, and I didn't want him to unfriend me. Because he's a really cool guy, and I still really do like him. And then I realized how many times he lied to me about everything. He told me that he's been busy. He told me that he's been sick. He proceeds to get on VRChat every single night. And he told me so many times that he's so busy, so he eventually lied to me, and I just felt hurt. And I still feel hurt. Like, I've been crying every single night, every single day, to the point where eventually I tried to end my life. He brought me so much happiness that I forgot what was going on in the real life world. And no matter how much I tried, I always felt like this guy wouldn't like me. And I was trying for no reason to keep this guy going. But I wanted to see where things would lead because I really think this guy is a nice guy. So for 2 weeks, I haven't seen him and I haven't talked to him. I want to apologize to him, and I want things to go back to normal, and I want to explain everything. Like, I'm an overthinker. I overthink so many things, and my gut was right. You know when you actually think that something's going on and you're right about it, and they lie about it? Like, just right. So I've been ignoring my friends. I've been ignoring getting on. I've been meeting up with other friends that I know for a fact are not friends with them. And you might see that I've been actually going into the Spider-Verse, and I've actually been hanging out there, and they're actually really cool people there. And they actually been helping me achieve more things. I want to visit my friends. I do. They all miss me and they all care about me. But I know for a fact that I don't have the strength to go there, because I know for a fact that if I go there, he's going to pop up and he's basically probably going to ignore me. Like, I just want to say that I'm sorry. Like, there's so much problems in my life that are going on, and you don't do that to a person that's in love with you, because they're basically gonna think something will happen. And I just felt like I was being used and toyed with. And no matter how much I tried, it just felt like it was gonna go nowhere. So that's what's been happening. Don't fall in love with a guy that you know is not gonna like you back. I don't know the full story either. I know for a fact that he's not much of a talker, and he doesn't really talk to anybody. Like, he did it before. Like, I'll say this once, but he did it before. He did the same thing he did to me, to other people too. And so many people told me that's a red flag. Don't fall for him. Don't do anything. And like there's so much things that I like about this guy. Like, I don't want to start any fights. I don't want to start any drama. I would like him to actually listen to me for once and understand how much fucking hurt I went through to get here. He doesn't know that I tried to end my life. Not a lot of people know because they don't have me on Twitter. But I just wanted to talk to him because he's on every single time. He doesn't try to visit me and I don't try to contact him. I never ask him to come hang out with me. I never ask him to come visit me. There was only one time I did that. But what he did was very wrong, to the point where you could hurt somebody. And my heart is still breaking. Like, I started losing feelings for him, and he never told me to stop liking him. He even came visit me every time I had a thing wrong. And he kept telling me, everything is fine, don't worry about it, you're fine. And I appreciate him doing that. But he needs to understand that when you hurt somebody, you don't do that to them. When someone's in pain, you don't hurt them. And it makes me so upset. I did so much things to myself that I regret. He doesn't even know how much pain I'm in. No one knows. And I want to see my friends. I don't want to have to go somewhere and feel like I'm being haunted by every single thing that's going on with me. A lot of my friends know I'm in pain. But they never thought that I would do something bad to myself. There's so many reasons that I should end my life. It's not just because of VRChat. VRChat does not make me depressed. I never got my depression from VRChat. I got my depression from real life shit. Like, I wanted to end my life so many times before VRChat. And the one time I get in VRChat, I actually trust somebody. I actually love somebody just for them to fucking mess me up. And they keep telling me things are fine, things are okay, you need to calm down, you're fine. You don't know me, you don't know me. Like, I just, like, I want to feel loved. I never got loved when I was a kid. I was abused, I was mentally abused, I was physically abused. I had so much abusement in my life to the point where I wanted to move away. When I was 18, I wanted to move somewhere else. I ended up staying at my mom's because I didn't have anyone to go through. And eventually, I found a guy. I actually found a guy that I really, really liked. This was my last breakup. I dated a guy from Britain for the first time, and he was actually a really nice guy, and I dated him for almost 2 years. Eventually, wanted to move in with him for eventually 2 years. He was being verbally abusive towards me. He made fun of everything and my insecurities, basically everything up, and he basically complained about everything. And he kept wanting to break up with me. Like, how many times did this guy want to break up with me and tried to? 8 times. I didn't do anything fucking wrong. I just cried and I asked what was wrong and I tried to communicate with him. Communication's one of the best keys in a relationship. You have to communicate. So, the last time I talked to him, I told him, don't break up with me. Don't break up with me. Why? Why are you doing this? We don't even talk anymore. He said he wanted to do more. And I tried my best to do more. He didn't want to get on VRChat with me. He didn't want to watch anything with me. He just didn't want to do anything with me. So eventually the relationship stopped. He broke up with me. I played. And eventually we just cut ties. I talked to my friends that day. And they told me, like, he was such a fucking jerk. Why are you with him? And I stopped crying. I literally stopped crying. I realized how happy I am that he's not in my life anymore. So eventually, I stopped talking to him. I did my own thing. I never wanted to talk to him again. And eventually I moved on. I never wanted to call him. We planned things. I'm like, I don't want that. And eventually, I moved on. 2 weeks later, he literally messages me. Like, here's something that you guys don't realize about me. I actually I actually did VRChat photos of like an avatar naked with people. Like, some people like think that I'm like a sweet, innocent, wholesome girl. I'm not wholesome. And he proceeded to tell me that I cheated on him and eventually blocked me. I didn't reply back. I didn't even try to reply back. I'm just like, okay, bye. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I still liked him. And I still kept on trying to check up on him. Which I shouldn't have. I still do to this day. And that was almost 2 years ago now. And, I eventually turned off all my feelings. I didn't let anybody in. I didn't let anyone see me cry. I actually had fun. And that's the person that you see in me go around everywhere. I just wanted to have fun. I wanted to forget everything. And then I met everybody. I met every single streamer. I met every single one of my friends. I even made a new grandma. I miss them so much. But then I fell in love and my emotions started to unravel. I made a lot of friends. I love them with all my heart. Eventually I fell in love and all my emotions started coming loose. I started being more depressed. I started not wanting to see anybody. I started being different. I started being meaner. Like, sometimes when I don't speak, I'm actually furious. I learned for a fact that I have Asperger's, and I understand why I get so mad easily. Like, I wanted to tell people to, like, fuck off. I wanted to tell people, like, leave me alone. I wanted to do so many bad things, but I held it in. I didn't want to be mean. That's not me. I want to be sweet and friendly and bubbly. I want people to laugh at my jokes. I want people to, like, have fun with me. I don't want to start any drama. I don't want to do anything wrong to people. And when I actually do something wrong to somebody, they never let me apologize. Like, I'll tell you one thing about me. If I make a friend, I never want to let you go. If I do something wrong, let me apologize for it. If you don't want me to apologize, and eventually the friendship starts going stale, I did my best to try to say something. That's my number one fear. It's just losing a really good friend that I have a really good connection with. You're like family to me. You're like somebody that I have that's a warm blanket to me. I lost so many friends. Like, I have so much bad things that are happening in my life, and when I actually like you that much and actually want to be around you that much, you're my protective blanket that helps me defeat everything outside that's wrong. Yeah. Like, my emotions are the problem with me. I hate my emotions, and I want to turn them off again. But that doesn't make me human. I'm allowed to cry. I'm allowed to be upset. I'm allowed to overthink. It's who I am. And if you don't like it, I'm sorry. But I can't turn it off. And this is what that guy did to me. The day that he stopped talking to me, ignoring me, those bad thoughts that were like entering my mind, every little thing was poking at me. Every little thing was like going through my mind. Eventually, I went to the bathroom. I found a bottle of pills. And I tried swallowing a bunch of them. My brother saw this. And he tried to make me throw up. It didn't work. I didn't let him in. I ended up passing out. And I woke up in the hospital. I'm sorry about my nose. Let me turn off the boops, that way you don't have to hear the meows. I woke up in the hospital. And I saw my brother laying right next to me, and also my parents. They were not happy with me. They ended up yelling at me and tell me what was wrong with me and why would you do this? Like, you have such a beautiful life ahead of you. Like, we know you're fucking depressed, but you shouldn't fucking try to kill yourself. And I just sat there crying. Like, I told them, you don't know me, you don't know what I'm going through, you don't know anything. And eventually they left, and I was just in the hospital alone. And I sat there for a few days. And eventually I came back home. I have had so many warm messages, so many people messaging me, my friends, every single person messaging me. I even posted it on Twitter, and it made me very happy to know how many people cared about my safety. And I loved every single one, even though I couldn't reply to so many people. It really made me feel a lot better, and that I had people that supported me. And then I started taking a break from streaming. I still want to be a streamer. I still want to do things. But I'm trying my best, okay? Who knew liking a guy that much would help me with so many things that were going on? I admit I did get a little obsessive, but it's human things. You can't help falling in love. You can't help wanting to be with that person and wanting to talk to them. You can't help it. Hello. I'm still not okay. I literally wanted to end my life again like a couple days ago. I actually broke down. But I've been getting on VRChat every single night and every single day. I haven't been hanging out with my group of friends. I've been hanging out with another group of friends, and I've actually been, like, hanging out with them. Sometimes I'll go on green. If I'm on green, you're allowed to visit me. But if I'm on orange, it's selective. But yeah. I just really hope the guy that I did like would watch this and actually talk to me so I can actually get back to normal. That's my biggest wish. You'll see it in the full video once I'm done. I'm not streaming for long. But I just wanted to apologize to that guy and ask if we're still cool, because I don't want to go in a world and he'll just ignore me or just pretend nothing happened. Like, I can't do that. Like, I'm a fun-loving person. I'm not always depressed. I'm a fun-loving person. But if I act cold to anybody, I'm sorry. I think it's basic. The one thing about me that I don't want anybody to know is my past. Because I'll tell you this. If you know about my past and know about what's going on, you're going to feel completely sorry for me or just be like, wow, this poor thing. I hope they get better too. I just want to be happy again. Like, everyone says that. Everyone's like, you're a really cool person. I love being around you. Like, you're funny and you're adorable. Like, all this stuff. And I'm like, thank you. Like, so many nice words really help me. But the person that I really like and that I'm really having troubles with contacting, that's the one person that I would like to talk to. And that's the one person that will help me. I have so many amazing friends, and I never thought that I would have a chance to ever have. I have. You guys are amazing, and I love all of you. But if I do end up passing away from all this negativity and all this depression, I don't want you guys to feel sad. I want you guys to be happy and just remember all the good things about me. You're okay to cry. But I don't want you guys to worry about me. I have no one around me that can, like, stop me. I have no one around me to stop these empty thoughts. I don't want the attention. I literally don't want the attention. And I never wanted to, like, post that picture. But I know a lot of people were worrying about me. I should probably end my stream now. But I love every single one of you guys. You guys are amazing. And I really hope the person that I've been having trouble with sees this and actually wants to talk to me. I'm not gonna say his name at all. I don't want any beef with him. I don't want people hating him. But I do want him to stop doing that shit to everybody. Because it does hurt, and eventually there's consequences for your actions that can be done. That's my thoughts. You can have different thoughts. But I'm gonna end my stream now. I got everything I wanted out. No raid this time. I'll come back to streaming whenever I'm ready. And to the people that are like wondering what's going on, please watch the beginning of the video. It actually tells you the reason why I've been depressed and the reason why it happened. God, my nose is so awful. But I hope you guys have a good morning or night. I don't know. I'll see you guys when I come back. I'm still active on Twitter. If you ever want to follow me on Twitter, it's down below. Just scroll down, click a picture of me, and you'll get updates. I draw, I post updates about myself. I really need to get my depressive pills back. But you guys have a good night.